All right, we're gonna switch over to mic.
All right, so now you can hear me again. I don't know if the
All
other
right,
one's gonna come
so
back
now
or
you
not.
can hear me.
Going crazy.
I don't know if the other one's gonna come back or not.
Audio going on there, and I hadn't started reading yet, so that's good. So we got both things going. All right, make sure we're working.
Good.
See, maybe that gives you a clue to where we're at.
See,
losing Wi-Fi.
we're at.
But Proverbs 26 is where we're at this morning, and here's what it says. It says, like snow in summer.
And here's what it
rain
says.
at harvest,
It says,
honor is inappropriate for a fool.
at harvest,
Like a
for a fool.
Sparrow, or a fluttering
like a flitting
An
sparrow.
curse goes nowhere. A whip to the
An
horse, a bridle
curse
for the
goes
donkey,
nowhere.
and a rod for the backs of fools.
A bridle for the
Don't answer
donkey
a
and a
fool
rod.
according to his foolishness. Or
Don't
you
answer
will
the
be like
fool
him yourself.
his
Answer a
foolishness,
fool
or you will
according to
be
his
like yourself.
foolishness, or
Answer
he'll
a fool
become wise in his own eyes.
his
The one
foolishness,
who
or
sends
he'll
a
become
message by a fool's
his own
hand
eyes.
cuts off his own
The
feet
one who
and
sent
drinks
by a
violence.
fool's hand
Proverb
cuts
in the
off his
mouth of
own
a
feet
fool is like
and drinks
lame
violence.
legs that hang
A proverb
limp. Giving honor to a
legs
fool is
that
like
hang
binding
limp.
a stole.
Giving honor to a
stone
fool
in
is like
sling.
binding a stone in a sling.
A proverb in the mouth
tongue
of a
twisters
fool
this
is
morning.
like a stick
Verse
with
9.
thorns brandished by the hand of a drunkard.
Stick with
The one who
thorns
hires a
brandished
fool
by the hand of a
or who hires those passing
fool,
by. It's
or
like a
hires
martyr
who
wounds
hires those passing
As
by.
dog returns to its vomit, so also a fool repeats his foolishness. Do you see a person who is wise in his own eyes? There is more hope for a fool than for him.
Eyes in his own
The
eyes,
slacker
there
says,
is more
"There's a
hope
lion
for
in the road, a lion in the public square. A door turns on its hinges, and a slacker on his bed. The slacker buries his head in the bowl. He is too weary to bring it to his mouth. In his own eyes, a slacker is wiser than 7 who can answer sensibly. A person who is passing by and meddles in a quarrel that is not his is like one who grabs a dog by the ears." Interesting. We call that the Facebook proverb. Anyways, like a madman who throws flaming darts and deadly arrows, so is the person who deceives his neighbor and says, "I was only joking." Without wood, fire goes out. Without gossip, conflict dies down. As charcoal for embers and wood for a fire, so is a quarrelsome person for kindling strife. A gossip's words are like choice food that goes down to one's innermost being. Smooth lips with an evil heart are like glaze on an earthen vessel. A hateful person disguises himself with his speech and harbors deceit within. When he speaks graciously, don't believe him, for there are 7 detestable things in his heart.
Graciously don't believe
Though
him, for there are
his
7
secret is concealed by
things in his heart.
deception, his evil will be revealed in the assembly. The one who digs a pit will fall into it, and whoever rolls a stone.
The one who digs a
will
pit
come
will
back on
fall
it.
into it.
A lying tongue hates those it crushes, and a flattering mouth causes ruin. Well, a lot of things about foolishness and being a slacker, and about our words, especially those verses like 17 through the end. I think those would be like good proverbs to read anytime before you post or comment or like or share something on Facebook. Just read those Proverbs 26, 17 through 23, or to the end through 28. What would it change? Maybe it would change some of the things that you do. If you look at those words again, it might change how you look at stuff, because those impulses can be so swift when we want to share something we know isn't true, or say something we know is not maybe completely true, but we want it to be true, or whatever that might be. Man, I'd encourage you, read those Proverbs before you post, and that might help you out.
The earlier, the verses 11 and 12 of Proverbs 26, a dog returns to its
vomit, so also a fool repeats his foolishness. Do you see a person who is wise in his own eyes? There is more hope for a fool than him. Those are some hard words. We want to be wise. We want to think we've got it all together, but maybe what the proverb writer is reminding us in here too is we don't have it all figured out. We want to lean into other people. We want to know what others are going through, their experience. I've heard it said before, anytime you find yourself saying, I don't know how anybody could do ... fill in the blank. I don't know how anybody could believe ... I don't know how anybody could behave ... You fill in the blank with whatever it might be. Anytime you say those words, I don't know, you know, that makes you arrogant, a fool. You don't know something, and that's okay. If you don't know something, then you gotta find out some information. If I don't know why somebody does that, then that means I need to find out more why that happens, so that I can speak in a way of wisdom and not the way of a fool. We don't just rush to what's wise in our own eyes. We want to understand another person's perspective so that we can then help, even if we disagree with that perspective, we want to understand it so that we can better help a person along on that journey. We want to seek wisdom together. And I hope Proverbs is one of those places where you can find some challenging, encouraging, some words sometimes that you might think to yourself, there's some things I need to go back and get a mulligan on. I need to redo, which we call that asking for forgiveness, with the promise that God is faithful and just and He will forgive us and cleanse us from all unrighteousness. We may struggle in the forgiveness business at times, but God does not. He does not struggle in that business. He removes your sin as far as the east is from the west. He forgets it and remembers it no more. It is gone. And so my prayer is that you don't carry those burdens, but that you let Jesus carry it for you, because that's what He wants to do for you. That's what He did for you. So that's where we're at for Proverbs 26. There's more we can say on it, and more. I pray that that word just kind of penetrates, continues to come into you this day as we are live here from the VBS 2020 Focus, our studio. So you're part of the studio audience there. Now we'll get those videos out here shortly, and be a fun day as we focus on God and His Word and His world and the people that He's put around us this day. Also, I just was reminded too, just thought it came in my mind, I think today, I have to double check, I'll share a picture in a moment, I think it's the second anniversary of Pastor Franco's ordination and installation, and we're blessed to have him and Gladys with us in our ministry here at St. Paul. He's got the message for you this weekend, a great message that he's been working on and that God's been doing in his heart, connected to the mission trip he's been on, connected with all the things happening to us contextually around us as we journey through the book of Romans too. And so it's going to be a great thing. That message, as you see, hopefully St. Paul friends, you got that email this morning. We'll send out a text message later. We're going to be only online this weekend, only online, no in person, as we all know, with the mandatory, or mandatory but not enforceable. It's weird, but we're going to do the right thing because we love our neighbors and we love you. So you're wearing your mask, you're staying home as much as you can, and so you can worship at home this weekend. We miss you. We want to be together. We look forward to celebrating communion with you, and if there's a way we can do that while you're out and about, if you're picking up those groceries or going to the pharmacy, whatever, please let us know. We'd be glad to serve you communion curbside or drive-through in the sanctuary in a safe way as possible. We want to still be able to do that. We've been able to commune nearly 1,000 people already during this time. We just had, I know that because we had to just reorder some more of those World Communion cups and bring them to your home or just small groups gathered outside. However we can do that. We can be flexible in this. The church has always been flexible about stuff like about this kind of thing. Our location changes, but the message doesn't change. What God delivers to us in the Word doesn't change. Friends, I hope that encourages you. I hope you get excited about that. I know, I love the normalcy of what we normally do. I really do, but I pray that in this season, what it's doing is kind of maybe challenging you, helping you grow, helping you realize what matters most to you as well. And so we're praying for you, and we're praying for those you love. We're praying for a lot of you. I know have loved ones, and we have loved ones here at St. Paul who are battling COVID. And we're praying for you, and we're praying that God's relief would come soon. We're praying for those of you, especially working in the medical field. I know you guys are overworked and stressed. You're not even watching this because you're so busy working. Oh, I feel so bad for you, but I'm thankful to see that we got some relief coming from other agencies and around the state and other places, getting you some help that you need. And we're going to do everything we can not to make any more of a burden for you and encourage others in that as well. So we love you. We're praying for you. We're asking you, all of us, let's be wise, not a fool, not a slacker, not speaking deceitful or lying, but let's be truthful and let's be patient with one another and patient with ourselves. That's your devotion for today, Wednesday, the 1st of July, new month, same new location. Don't worry, we'll be back in my backyard. I know you guys like that. And those baby birds, oh man, they're really cute. Hopefully we'll get some more pictures of them. They haven't flown yet, so they're out there. Okay, you've got your day ahead of you. I got my day ahead of you. Stay home as much as you can. That's what I'm planning to do as well. Keep your mask on and be safe out there. Be wise. Don't be foolish. God's got this, and He's got you.